guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we are doing the second part of January to February, and I know it's almost March is almost over and all that stuff, and you can bear with me because it was Ramadan and I was like busy in that thing as well. Though there is no apparent reason for not doing it, except for I was feeling sleepy all the time. I was fasting and I was sleepy all the time, and I was like, because the routine is very much disturbed, your sleeping patterns are disturbed and all that stuff, and I was like all lethargic all the time. So that's why I wasn't able to make anything except sleeping. Like I was trying since 5 days to sit for this vlog and to shoot it this year. Neither I am having any energy to uh, do shopping for Eid, or do like kind of go out anywhere for dine-in or for iftar or for sahur. No, I don't have any energy for that as well, and I don't have any energy to even speak as well. I'm so tired. I only want to sleep, and even I'm not like eating that much. You know, I just open my fast, have one date, have a glass of water, I have some fruits or something like that, and that's it. Ramadans back then when we were young, and obviously the previous Ramadans, we used to eat, we used to have feast, we used to have things. But now, like now this year, I feel like something is missing from inside. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. Maybe it's the situation happening in Palestine, or something. So I don't know. Something is bothering us as a family, I think. I don't know about you guys, but something is bothering us, and I'm not able to eat. I'm not able to sleep. I'm not able to like concentrate properly. Though obviously our works goes on, lives goes on, but still I'm feeling some emptiness inside me, and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't name it. So it's just that. That's why I wasn't able to shoot. I'm not giving you any explanation like I was busy. Oh, no, I wasn't. I wasn't. I had time. I got ready for this vlog like for 3 times. I'm telling you, putting on my job, putting on my sweatshirt, putting on the things, and then I literally said, "No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not feeling energetic. I'm not feeling like even right now. Also, I'm very low." But I was like, I have to give this part. I have to give this part. I have promised. And there are books that I have to review. There are a lot of books that I've reviewed. So first book, not first book, technically it's a seventh book that I'm gonna review, because in the last vlog I've reviewed 6 books, right? So the seventh book that we are gonna review is Then She Was Gone by Lisa Driller, right? Yeah. The genre is thriller, a psychological thriller, and basically our FMC, sorry, Laurel Mack. She is a married woman and have 3 children. And one of her daughter, younger daughter, Allie, she just vanished in a thin air. Like she just went away somewhere, or she got lost or abducted, or something happened to her. They don't know. And she never came back to her home. She went to the library, I guess, the nearest library, to study something, and then she never came back. Her mother, Laurel, tried so hard for so many years to find her, to do whatever she can, to do the search parties and everything she can do, she did for the sake of her daughter, but she couldn't find her. And one day, then surprisingly, after 10 years, police called them and told them that they have found something. And from there, the things started. And in this whole book, there's a then and now, then and now, then and now. Okay, for me, in this book, the plot twist was kind of predictable. It was a good book. It was a kind of smooth, good, having a good pace, but it was kind of predictable for me as an avid thriller reader. I just predicted the plot in first half, not in the first half. In the 1/3 of the book, I was in 1/3 in the book, and I would just guess the plot. I was like, "This is gonna happen," and that happened. So for me, it's like a 3.5 star. All in all, it's a good, fast-paced, average thriller for me. But if you are new to the thriller or something like that, you might enjoy it. You might enjoy it. But for me, it was an average thriller. I was expecting more from this thing. Okay, so the second book that we are gonna review, let me see the name. Okay, Apprentice to the Villain. Oh my God, I just love this book. I just love this book. If there's something more than 5 stars, I'm ready to give this book. It is a second installment to the Assistant to the Villain, and Apprentice to the Villain. Both are like rom-com fantasy. Okay, all 3 elements are over here in this book, and this book starts from same point where it left in the first installment. Like the villain got you cannot say abducted, but he was captured by the King Benedict and his army, and he was kept over there in the prison. Okay, so king have his own motives for doing that, and he is not in the those motives are not in the favor of the kingdom or anything. No, Okay, so what happened then? Evie stepped up. Evie is our FMC, and she stepped up and she shone brightly in this whole, you can say, series. Okay, she has shown herself brightly, and the character building, the way she built herself from a very naive and very soft kind of a girl, a very sassy and very intellectual and very attentive and sharp girl, and she's turning in the end of this book. She's turning into something very malevolent. Okay, that's the character building that I was like dying to see. Evie saved villain from the clutches of that King Benedict, and then together they went on this quest of finding the answers to save their kingdom, to save the villain's lair, to save all the people of the Renadon. And in that quest, they are risking their lives, they're risking their love, they're risking their bond, everything. This Rocky Road is testing everything they have, but still the way it is written, the way everything is like explained, and the way everything has been put together, it's just commendable. So I will suggest you to read this book. Like, it is very, 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 very much recommended from my side. Okay, so I'm basically not showing you the books, and I'm not reading the books like that, like this, that I'm reviewing this book or that book, because I just cleaned up my home room. The books were literally scattered all around over here. And I just cleaned up those things, put it over here, color coordinated. There's a color coordinated thingy going on over here, and that's why I'm not picking out any book, and I'm not picking out any book. I will post the book over somewhere over here, like I will put the picture of the book over here when I'm reviewing, starting the reviewing on one new book, but I'm not taking it out from there. I'm just loving it right now as it is, because after like for after 15 or 16 days, I just cleaned up this room. I wasn't coming in this room. I'm telling you, my energies were so low since the start of Ramadan that I wasn't able to do anything. So I just cleaned this room after 15 or 16 days, and my books were all over the place. That's why I'm not picking up anything right now. Just let them be as they are right now in their places. Okay, so the third book that I'm going to review over here is this Zodiac Academy. Kind of DNF'd it. Now I'm not saying that this book is not good. I'm not saying this book is not like the writing style is not good. La, this book is good. The writing style is good. Everything is good. But it's kind of heavier to me. It's kind of like I was interested in this book because it has this bullies romance, and I just love enemies to lover, but I hate bullies. I hate school bullies. I hate academic bullies. I hate bullies in general. Have some past traumas. So I just hate bullies. I just hate bullies. If I will detect any bullying turning into a lover situation, I won't read it. I cannot read it. I cannot rate it at all. Though the girls were like, there were two girls, Darky and Tori, and they were, I guess, Vega sisters, name like that, and they were living a normal human life in human realm. Okay, and they were doing their education over there, they were living over there, and one day professor from Zodiac Academy come over there in their human realm and just asked them to come with him, because they were some, I guess, fey princesses or fey royalties. I remember, as far as I remember, I told you I just DNF it. I didn't remember the plot as much, but I will tell you as much as I know. So there were some fey royalties. Those girls, those both sisters, those both twin sisters were some fey royalties, and they have to get this education in only Zodiac Academy to get this throne, to get their parents' throne and everything and all that stuff. So that professor took those girls to their realm, the fey and the magic realm and all that stuff, and they started their schooling over there. And over there, they met those bullies, those four bullies, and I just hate those bullies. And because of those bullies, the things that bullies started doing with those girls, those two twins, in order to make them back off from the quest of the throne or anything like that, it just made me so annoyed that I just shut the book over there, and I was like, I'm not going to read this one. I'm not going to read this one. Maybe in future I will get some courage to read this one, or maybe in future I will be like, okay, let's do this thing, but not right now. Not right now. So kind of DNF from my side, but it is a good book if you are into bullies, into lovers kind of romance. But I'm not. I'm not. Sorry. Okay, so the next book that we are going to review over here is The Crowns of Nyaxia or Nyaxia. I don't remember what was the name, but it was Crown of Nyaxia, right? Yeah. It's a series, Crown and Exia, and in that, there's the first book, The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Okay, again, it's a fantasy. Subplot is romance. Okay, so there is this girl, Oriah, and this girl is human. Okay, she doesn't have any superpowers or anything like that. And a vampire king, Vincent, adopted her as her daughter, and he trained her all his life and tried to make her strong and tried to make her like powerful and very attentive and sharp, to polish her mind and all that stuff. So this upbringing of Oriah has has motive, right? Because Vincent wants her to take part in this competition, Kijari, and she also wants to take part in this competition, Kijari, and it kind of a Hunger Game kind of themed competition in which the vampires from all the houses take part, and then this happens only like once in 100 years or 1,000 100 years. Yeah, this all happened in once in 100 years, and the person who won this competition become the kings and all that stuff. So she also tries to, she was also trying to take part on this part in this thing going on, Kijari, and she's training her father's training, basically Vincent is training, and she is human, so she is vulnerable, she is in a vulnerable position because all the competitors around her are vampires. Okay, different type, and different type of vampires, but nonetheless vampires. So she has to be very careful, she has to be very her every step should be very thoughtful, very she has to be very keen about her surrounding and all that stuff as well. Then comes our MMC, Ryan or Ryan or Ryan, or I don't know how to say it. It's Raihan, Ryan, might possible. Okay, so this MMC of ours is very mysterious. He has some secrets and he has some motives as well, and he's also a vampire, obviously. And they have this palpable chemistry as well. And let's see what their chemistry will bring to us. So, because it's a very slowest burn kind of a thing, going on to months, stretching to months. Okay, so it's a very slow burn romance. And if you are a sucker for slow burn, it's the book for you. If you're a sucker for fantasy, it's a book for you. And plus, this book has a very sorted cliffhanger. It ends on a cliffhanger, but a very sorted one. It will not let you, it will not make you unsatisfied or crave for more. No, you'll be like, okay, fine, this happened. Till here, the book is ended. Now you'll wait for the second part. It's just like that. So, all in all, it's a very nice book, and I will rate this one 4.5 stars. And you must read this one as well. Okay, the fifth book over here that we have is Shatter Me. Okay, Shatter Me was on my shelf, on my, on my TBR since so long. Like, it's like forever. It was so long, but finally I just picked this book and I just read this book, and this book was like an amazing book. I love this book. The girl Juliet over here is having some very, you can say, deadly superpowers. Like, she touches anyone and that person dies. Yeah, this is happening over here. She touched anyone and the person dies immediately. So she was held captive by the reestablishment. This is a new government. Basically, this is a dystopian setting. Okay, so the world ends, and then the new government came and they took over everything. And that new government, like, literally captured what was her name? Juliet. Yeah, literally captured Juliet and kept her in prison to just see the patterns of her magic and how she do this thing and what are her powers and what's the extent of her powers, especially Aaron Warner. Aaron Warner is like literally so much invested in Juliet. Don't know the reasons yet. Literally don't know the reasons yet. He thinks that she can work with him side by side and they can take over the world and they can rule the world and all that stuff. That's the only motive that's in the first book, Shatter Me. Okay, and she wasn't ready to make more destruction in the world. What Aaron did, Aaron basically planned Adam into Juliet's life. Adam is Juliet's love interest from childhood, from her younger age, from her teenage, I guess. Yes, and he deliberately planned Adam into Juliet's life to see her reaction and all that stuff. And then Adam also started getting attracted towards her and all that stuff. So let's see with whom Juliet is going to end. Her so-called savior, that person who was planted in her life, or the person who captured her. So let's see. But as far the novel has gone, and as far as I have read, Adam is the one who is sticking through thick and thin with her, and he is saving her from Aaron Warner, and saving her from the reestablishment and all the clutches of the evil and all that stuff. But we don't know. But we don't know what the books have us for us, because there are like 9 or 10 books of the series, and there must be some plotting and planning more, and things are going on. So I'm literally desperate to read the next book as well. So for me, this one is 4.5. It's a good book, and you must read it. It's not that complicated, I must say. It has a good flow to it, but it's kind of contemporary, you can say, fantasy. I have never seen contemporary fantasy before, like going on in real world, real human world, human realm. But this is something different. Okay, so the sixth one that we are going to review over here is The King of Wrath. Everyone knows Anahorn, and everyone knows King of Sins. So this is the first book of King of Sins, and I came to this party late, I know, but I read this book, and it's a kind of good book. 4 star for me. There's nothing not to like about this book. Everything is good. Everything is nice, and our MMC Dante Rosso is the CEO of the Rosso like group, and our FMC Vivian, yes, she was like ambitious event planner, and she planned usually high end parties and all that stuff. But she's also iris to you can say jewelry store, a jewelry company owned by her father. So they're two sisters, and her father set her up with Dante Rosso by blackmailing Dante into marrying her. Yes, her father is that kind of person. Her father is like, he cares about his financial standing and everything, his standing in the circle and everything, his social status and everything. And he literally married her first daughter as well with some prince or someone like that. And now he is aiming Dante Rosso for Vivian. Dante is blackmailed by her father, so obviously he hates Vivian. He hates the whole family. So it is kind of enemies to lover trope, and Vivian doesn't know what's going on, what's happening, why Dante is so rude to her, why Dante is so like disliking his whole family and everything. But she will come to know slowly and surely. She will come to know what her father did, and the family drama, the family dynamics going on in this one. You will love that one. And each and every single time when she was crying because of her family, I would literally want to punch her father. What kind of father he was. I was like, I literally want to punch this person. Personally, I was just hating him so bad. But their relationship literally grew in a very beautiful way. So I say the writing style of Anna is kind of make you feel emotionally attached to those fictional characters. That's why I will rate this book for. You must read this book as well. Okay. So after this book we have where I have written the name of the seventh book. Okay, When the Moon Hatched. Okay, this one was quite a difficult read for me in the start because there were a lot of building happening. But after I got like my head into it, I wasn't coming back from there. So in this book, there's FMC Reeve or Rave, her name was like that, and she is a sassy badass assassin, and she is a rebel basically, and she got caught or captured by our Guild of the Noble, and then she get rescued by our very own MMC Khan or Kane. I don't know what his name is, but he rescued her, and then together they tried to like unfold the mystery and unfold their intertwine their destinies and all that stuff. And their chemistry is very palpable. Their chemistry is to die for, and it's a slow burn kind of a thing. I feel it's a slow burn. And the book has dark settings, like disturbing dark settings. So reader discretion is like recommended. So this book has some dark themes to it, and it's disturbing at some points. Especially the FMC background and FMC traumas are like disturbing things. So it's not all the happy jolly ride. So if you are in for it, then go for it. So I will rate this book 4.5 stars. When the Moon Hatched. I look, my demeanor got serious when I'm telling you about this book because my phone's battery died. That's why it was literally quite an abrupt end to the review of When the Moon Hatched. Okay, so the next book that we are talking about is not we are talking about It's just I added that book into my TBR for the month of Fab, One Talk Window. I even started that book as well, but I didn't finish that book because Ramadan came, and in Ramadan I didn't read a single book. No, except for the Islamic books or except for the books, halal books. I didn't read a single book. Okay, so I didn't read One Dark Window, and that's why I'm not gonna review it. I haven't finished it yet, and I'm waiting for Ramadan to get over, and then I will start this One Dark Window again. So moving on to the last book of this video, it's ninth or eighth book, I guess. It's ninth book, and it's the only one left, and it's a thriller book, crime thriller, suspense, psychological thriller, you can say, and it's a 4 kind of 6 stars to me, or 4.97 stars to me. So basically our protagonist Kit is a caretaker, and she got a job for the care for being the caretaker of a very old lady, and the old lady name is Lenora or Lenore Hope. I didn't remember exactly the name because I have read this book long time ago. It's long time ago, but some people have this kind of memory when they read the book, and they are so invested in this book, and when they love this book and they're reading this book, they are just literally gushing over this book. And once they are done with this book, once they read this book, just 42 hours into like being done with this book, they forget everything. I'm that kind of person. That's why I'm always guessing the characters. If I'm telling you about Vivian, I literally forgot the name of her father, forgot the name of her sister, though I love her sister, but I forgot her name. And I'm thinking, what I'm doing, I do things like that. I will adore the book, and the second I will finish that book, I will forget that book. This happens to me. That's why I'm always guessing the names of the people and the plots. Okay, so it was either Lenora Hope or Lenore Hope. I didn't remember exactly the name, but this is the person she's going to take care of. Okay, what happened basically? Kit heard some rumors, many rumors about this family, the Glenora Hope's family, that Lenora is a person who killed her sister, who murdered her sister by the rope, and then she stabbed her father, and she took her mother's life as well. And Kit heard this thing about Lenore Hope from her town and all the things, but still she went to go for to go on her job. And when she was working over there, this woman Lenore, who is very old right now, by now, she and Kit get along very well. And one day Lenora typed a very tantalizing offer to Kit to tell her about everything that has happened years ago in her family, the murders, the mayhem, whatever was happening. She was going to tell her about that. And from there, the twists and turns of the past as well as of present starts. Okay, there is a twisty story, a thriller story of the past of Lenora, but some twists and turns and things are also happening in the present with Kit as well in that house. Okay, and I must say the writer kept a very good job, like commendable job, by keeping all the things tightly under the wraps, like keeping all the twist, all the revelations tightly under the wrap till the very end to keep us hooked, to keep us hooked. What else do you expect from this writer, Riley Sager? I don't know if it is he or she. I don't know. I'm assuming it's she, but if it's he, then I'm really very sorry. But whoever it is, the writing, the way he or she puts the plot and just make everyone around the plot like suspectable, and then I'm telling you, the characters on this book are very less. They're not like many POVs going on, many characters going on, many things are going on. No, the characters are very less. Still, this book like literally keep you on your toes. So I must rate this book. There's the only one left, 5 stars. From me, it's a 5-star book, nothing less. It kind of gave me a Verity vibe as well. I don't know why, but though the story is a bit, you cannot say it's similar, but it gives me the Verity vibe as well. So everyone knows I love Verity. So this book, the last book that I have reviewed right now, the only one left, is all in all a 5-star fun. So that's it. That's all for today. And we have reviewed almost 9 books, right? 8 or 9 books. And in the previous vlog, I have reviewed 6 books that add up to around 14, 15 books. So we are done with this Jan into Fab wrap up. Alhamdulillah. So that's it. That's all for today. And I have a book haul since last month, planned, but I couldn't like do it. So I'm planning next to do that thing. So wish me luck for that as well, and wish me some energy. Give me some names of some energy, some halal energy drinks, so that I can gain some energy. Till then, love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Hasta la vista.